What is up, guys? In today's video we have a brand new Fortnite update, and this most wanted update is probably the most significant mid-season update I've ever seen in Fortnite. If you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what your favorite part of today's update is. We're going to start off with the whole new miniature battle pass they added. Essentially, this is completely free, and by doing challenges you can level up this and unlock even a free skin. At the top of this you get the cold-blooded ace skin, which is a reskin of one of my favorite skins ever. I think it was the season 5 starter pack skin was ace, and I really liked it. And this cold-blooded ace skin is completely free if you complete the challenges, along with a whole host of other cosmetics, sprays, emotes, glider, pickaxes. Everything is included in this, and it is completely free. You can choose to buy the stuff if you don't want to do the challenges, and for 1800 V-Bucks you will unlock everything, so I think that's pretty fair. And this is a really good skin. Of the free skins they've given away, I think this one is the best. The biggest aspect gameplay wise of this update, or one of them, is going to be that you can now defeat cold-blooded bosses to unlock cold-blooded vaults at marked locations. So this is similar to how vaults have worked before, where you eliminate the boss, you get the key card, and you open the vault. And there's special exotics that can be obtained from these cold-blooded vaults. There's a heavy shotgun that deals massive structure damage and pretty much one-shots walls, rocks, trees. It'll be really good at that sort of thing. There's a red-eye assault rifle that fires explosive bullets. This is weaker than the base red-eye, but it does do explosive damage. I'm not sure how good this will be. It's one of those things that sounds busted at first, but in practice we'll have to see how this actually plays out. There's a Maven shotgun that is actually stronger than the gold Maven, and as you do damage with it, your movement speed and fire rate increases, which I think is kind of ridiculous. This sounds very, very good. Unless there's some downside that we're not sure of at this time, I think this Maven shotgun will be the best weapon in the game, probably. There's a P90 that infuses you with slap and then self-reloads as you sprint, so you'll have unlimited sprint, and then you can reload this weapon by sprinting. And then there's finally a twin mag SMG that gives you the 0-point dash after reloading. I think of these, that Maven shotgun will be the most significant. Maybe that heavy could be good in team game modes for knocking out cover, but of these, the only one I really see myself caring about is that Maven shotgun. And you can also get these weapons from exotic hollow chests, which is pretty nice. So if you don't want to go for the vaults, you can maybe get them from hollow chests. There's also a whole host of unvaulted items in today's update. We got the hand cannon. This is the Desert Eagle pistol. This could be ridiculous. So there was a meta in Chapter 1, Season 7, where everybody was using Pump Deagle, and you would just basically pump, swap to Deagle, shoot it, swap back to pump, and you would cycle them, similar to how double pump was back in the day. And this was really relevant at the time because the Deagle could one-shot walls. It could one-shot wooden walls. It doesn't do that anymore. However, in Zero Build, I could see Thunder Pump and Hand Cannon being ridiculous. And if I remember correctly, unless they've changed it, with the Deagle or the Hand Cannon, the hipfire, the bullet always goes where the dot is when you hipfire it. So yeah, this could be nasty in Zero Build, I think. The dual pistols are also back. This is another weapon that I was never really that fond of in Fortnite, but I could see it being very good in Zero Build as sort of an all-around shotgun and SMG replacement, especially if you wanted to get by on running fewer weapons. The dual pistols are somewhat versatile. We got the heavy sniper back in the game, the suppressed pistol back in the game. If you guys have used the shadow tracker, the shadow tracker is basically an exotic upgraded version of the suppressed pistol. The Hop Rock dualies are an exotic version of the dual pistols that give you boosted jump. And then the boom sniper is also unvaulted in today's update, and this is just an exotic heavy sniper. I'm sure many of you kind of played with that last chapter. And then the bows and bow augments and boats have been vaulted until the 28th. So this most wanted update lasts until from now until the 28th, so 2 weeks. And for whatever reason, they vaulted the bows. So all of the bows you could get as floor loot, as well as the bow augments like the shockwave bow and bow specialist augments, have been removed from the game until the 28th. There's a new heat system in the game, which sounds ridiculous. Opening vaults and eliminating opponents will raise your heat level. Cold-blooded members will become more hostile as you have more heats. And then you will also show to other players on the minimap, and you'll just be more visible in general to opponents the higher your heat is. So basically, doing stuff puts you at risk. I believe there will be a way to reduce your heat by paying gold, because that was something that was leaked prior to this update. So there is a way to get the heat down, and there are some benefits to the heat. So at level 1, you get different levels as you gain more heat. At level 1, the enemies you eliminate drop more gold bars. So that's nice, but not that big of a deal. At level 2, your movement speed increases by 15% and you will regen up to 100 HP when not fighting. So this is your base white health. If you're not actively in a fight, you will regenerate it. At level 3, your movement speed increases by 20% and you will regen up to 100 HP and 50 shield when not fighting. And then at level 4, your movement speed increases by 25% and you regen all HP and shield when not fighting. So you can go from 1 HP to 200 if you're not in a fight, and you will be moving 25% faster. I'm interested to see what it's like if you stack this with something like that Maven shotgun that gives you boosted movement speed. I think that could be ridiculous. Unless there's like a cap on how much movement speed you can gain. Imagine like dealing damage with that Maven, getting better movement speed, maybe having like the 0-point dash augment plus level 4 heat, I think would be busted. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. It is very like high risk, high reward because you get these benefits, but you also will be more visible to opponents and you'll just show on their mini map so people will know where you are. There was some new augments added in today's update. There's the exotic grab bag. This will give you a random heisted exotic weapon. The weapons we were talking about before that you could get from vaults or holo chests, you can also get a random one from this augment. The sniper surplus augment, 1 extra bullet in the mag for snipers. This will be insane probably when combined with the heavy sniper. The heavy sniper does a lot of body damage and a decent amount of headshot damage as well, but it doesn't hit for over 200. But if you have this augment and hit 2 back-to-back shots, you should definitely be able to kill somebody. The Keymaster grants 2 keys for opening holo chests. This sounds pretty good, especially like if you like using the holo chest, which I am someone that does. And then the last shots augment, the last 2 bullets of your pistol's mag deal bonus damage. I think this will be really good for the hand cannon because the hand cannon already does like 75 body, 150 head if I remember correctly. And depending on how much damage you gain, this could be pretty ridiculous. So it could be an interesting playstyle to like run this augment and then just keep your deagle at 2 shots. That's, you know, risk and reward there, but it could pay off. And that is going to be it for today's update. The exotic grab bag and sniper surplus augments will only be in the game until the 28th. And then like I talked about before, this update leaves on the 28th. So I expect most of like the heat aspect, the cold-blooded bosses and those weapons, as well as the unvaulted weapons like the hand cannon dual pistols. Most of what came in this update and what changed in this update is only from now until the 28th. So it is a temporary update, but I think it's really cool. And it is something that I think will really boost this season and kind of increase a lot of people's opinion on this season looking back, because the next season is in like 24 days, I think. We're getting very close to it. And if now until then was just kind of dull and boring and not really anything going on and all of us just looking forward to the new season, I think a lot of people's perspective on this opinion would be lower. But with this random, you know, late in the season update that actually changes the game quite significantly and added a lot of content to the game, I think that's a very good job, and I think that's going to boost a lot of people's ranking for the season when we look back on it in the future. But let me know what you guys think of this update down in the comments below. I think it's very good. I'm excited to play. I'm excited to see all of these changes, and I'm very, very happy that they kind of did something at the end of the season rather than just letting it fizzle out and just be kind of like Chapter 4 Season 2 waiting room. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.